Okay, so I have gotten the interlock device installed in my Jeep, and it's like nobody told me how often that this thing is going to go off, and there's nowhere to like set this thing, but it kind of looks like a radio or something. Like, I drive a Jeep, so it kind of just looks like another add-on or something that I put in the Jeep. There's like a camera, right? And so I didn't know it was a camera. They didn't tell me it was a camera. I'm assuming it's a camera. And I kept trying to like put this thing onto it, thinking that that's what holds it. But they still didn't tell me it was like a camera or anything. I don't know. They just said that there's nowhere to put this thing. And so like when you blow into it, you have to like hum and then blow at the same time. And it's like really annoying. I don't know, and I had left the parking lot of the place after I like started my Jeep, and it already went off. And then I get back into Auburn, and then which is like 15-20 minutes away from where I was, and it went off again already. And I don't know, like I didn't know it was gonna go off that often. So like if I decide to go like on a road trip or something, this thing is gonna be super annoying because I'm gonna have to pull over all the time. Like it's crazy. So I just wanted to talk about how annoying this thing is already. I've had it for not that long, and it's freaking annoying as hell. Yeah, so I'm here at Walmart because so I'm not like saying people's names in my videos because I don't know if they want me to say their names, but our friend had taken me, like picked me up and dropped me off, and to get this thing installed in my Jeep. And so he mentioned to Delilah that I was going to stop and get her a toy at the store, you know. So now she's like, Mom, I want a surprise. So now I've taken her to Walmart, and I'm gonna go get her like some cheap toy. Maybe think about something for dinner. But yeah, so I just wanted to let everybody in on how this is going so far. So like 30 minutes in, it's already like a pain in the butt. So alright, so I know I just talked about like how annoying driving home was with the interlock system. I'm still trying to like figure out how, I don't know, I don't know if it's like consistent, how often it starts beeping and wants you to blow into it. But it didn't, like when I first got into my car, it was like a couple minutes, and then it made me pull over right when I left to blow into it. And then from Puyallup to Auburn, it's about like 15-20 minutes, and then it went off again when me and Delilah were like getting off the exit to go to the store to pick her up some toys. So that was annoying. I had no idea that it was going to go off that much, or else I wouldn't have gotten a DUI. I'm just kidding. Like, I would have done that on purpose. So like last night, I think I went to bed at like 12:30, and then this morning I woke up at 5, like just anxious about getting it installed. And then I had 2 people helping me to get it installed, so I like appreciate them helping me. It was my boyfriend's stepdad, and then one of our friends. Yeah, so our friend, like he offered to help. I was getting kind of desperate because I needed somebody that knew how to drive a stick, because my Jeep's a stick, that could drive it to the shop for me. And so he offered, if like worse comes to worse and nobody was able to help me, that he would help me. And then when he found out that we would have to like sit there for 2 hours, he offered to come pick us up and drop us off, or like wait until my Jeep was done and then drive me back to go pick it up. So that was nice. Which it ended up coming in handy, because when we got to the shop and I told them that I was there to get the installation done for the interlock device, they were like, oh yeah, about that. So the company that does the interlock system, so this is just an installation place, so they don't like own the interlock device. The system is based out of, like, who owns the interlock device? Their system's based out of Texas, and the majority of Texas, I guess, their internet was down or something. It was like really strange, and was weird. But they're like, so you can leave your Jeep here, or you can take it home and then come back once the internet comes up. And so since we had a ride coming anyways, I was like, oh, we'll just leave my Jeep and blah blah blah. And then I'm glad I asked them if they needed to get under the hood, because my Christmas lights that were on my hood were like zigzagged back and forth and zip tied, so they probably would have been like, what the hell. So I ended up cutting those off and kind of like putting them off to the side. And then what happened? So we left the Jeep there. Our friend drove us back to like home. And then my boyfriend's stepdad left. Me and Delilah wanted noodles, and we didn't have noodles at home. So we walked to go get pho. And then we got a call back on our way back. The person at the shop was like, oh, we're going to start on your Jeep now, because the internet's back up. And so that was cool. And then I let our friend know, and then he was like, oh, we'll call him back and see when it's going to be done. And so I did. And they were like 45 minutes. So he came back and picked us up. And then we stopped to get zip ties, because I couldn't figure out where my zip ties were to redo the Christmas lights. But yeah, so we did that, and then like leaving was a pain in the butt. We tried to get my Christmas lights back on the best we could, but there's just like no way. So we just kind of like tried to make it tight so that they wouldn't like fly around on the freeway and stuff. So yeah, that was an interesting experience. So now the interlock device is in my Jeep. I don't know. It's gonna be rough. I think I have to have it for a year, but I'm not sure. I'm not like, so I know that I have to have it right now, like during the court process, but the DUI is pending, so I haven't actually been like convicted of it or anything. I have my pre-trial date at the end of January. Yeah, and then so like I was like looking at like more jobs and stuff tonight after I got home, and like a thought like crossed my mind, because I've been looking for like night shift jobs, just because I'm gonna have all these like court dates, but it's not like really gonna be like a lot of court dates, you know. So I'm going to, instead of looking for a night shift job, I'm just gonna like find a day shift job, and then during the interview tell them that there's like certain days that I'm going to need off, at least like maybe once a month for personal things, and I'm not sure what time that like what dates they're going to be. I feel like that'll be okay, because if they hire me and I already like say that I need some time off, then I feel like they'll excuse it. I think I'll be okay. And then I don't have to suffer trying to work graveyard or something, like super unnecessary. So I think I'm going to roll with that instead of like telling them, I don't know, like the whole reason why I was going to get a graveyard shift was so that I didn't have to tell them about my court dates and why I needed the time off. So I think I'm going to go with that. I feel like there was something else. I don't know. I feel like really loony today. Like, I don't even, just like not all there. I didn't really get that much sleep last night. But yeah, so now we got that installed. Like, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, the whole situation's embarrassing. How I feel is embarrassing. What happened was embarrassing. I'm not like proud of it at all. But yeah, like I don't know. Yesterday, like after I posted the like super long recap about how my week was, I was kind of like sitting there like, why am I doing this again? Why am I making these videos? Why am I recording myself? Almost like forgetting why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for myself, so I can remind myself like how miserable I was like the first week, the progress that I'm making, and just to like stay in touch. Like there's people subscribing to my channel and like watching my videos and stuff, so I know like they're not watching it as much as they would as if it were like still on Facebook, but people are like going to my channel and subscribing and all that, so I feel like there are people that definitely want to see like my progress and what I'm up to, and I guess like how this is all gonna play out, you know. I'll tell everybody. I've already gone too far not to, I guess. But yeah, and then someone reached out to me this morning and was like, you know, like telling me how they like to see me on YouTube, and I haven't seen them in like a really, really long time, but he was mentioning that I was helping him and his wife, you know, like encouraging them to not drink and stuff, and it was like nice to hear from him because I haven't heard from him in a long time. And so like that was another like, oh, you know, like I mean, like I've heard from his wife and everything, but like for him to reach out and say something, I feel like you know, like it just reminds me also of why I'm making these videos, and he wanted to like find my YouTube channel and stuff, so yeah, ooh, like I feel like I've been coughing since I stopped drinking, and I feel like it's because I stopped smoking cigarettes. Like I was smoking cigarettes when I drank, so I drank a lot, so I was smoking a lot, kind of like at least 2 to 3 cigarettes a day, and now I'm not drinking, so I'm not smoking cigarettes, and so like I feel like I have like I'm coughing, like maybe I don't know how that really works, like maybe no, I don't know, I'm not even gonna try to guess. I feel, what else, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep making these videos. There's not really, I guess, much more that I can say, but yeah, so this should be interesting. It's gonna be difficult having this freaking interlock device in my Jeep. I feel like there's no hiding it, like it's like really just I don't know, like obvious. There's nothing discreet about this thing, I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to like let everybody know how dumb this is, and don't get a DUI. I doubt like anybody would try to, but it's not worth it. This is gonna be rough. Oh yeah, and every time I blow into it, which is why I said it was embarrassing too, like it's more embarrassing that my daughter's like mimicking the sound that I make, so you have to like blow, like you have to like exhale really for like 4 seconds. It seems like the longest 4 seconds ever, and also like at the same time. And so Delilah's like sitting in the back seat like mimicking me, and I'm like, oh my god, like please don't. Anyways, so yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of their night, and then has a good day tomorrow. I think we're gonna try to get out of the house. We were talking about it, and get some friends together and go out to the mountains or something. I don't know. I mean, we talked about it last week. Everybody wanted to go, and it seemed like they were jealous when we went, and then now it's the weekend and I haven't heard from anybody, so. Alright, well, yeah, I guess that's about it.